Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a review or a full face of Makeup Revolution. So Makeup Revolution is a drugstore brand that's really affordable. In Ireland most things are around €6 or €7. The foundation that I have for Makeup Revolution is this stick foundation that they came out with a while ago, and it's a really good foundation, and it only costs around €7, I think, between 7 and 9, I think. I think the foundation might be 9 and the concealer might be 7, and this is the concealer. Do you know, when they first came out, everybody was reviewing these and they're all saying that they're really good products for being just drugstore and that they're very affordable. And that's what I want to bring to you, about affordable drugstore that are good products. So I'm going to begin by priming. So I'm just going to apply this on. So I just took a little bit because usually with a mattifying primer a little bit goes. Okay, so I'm just going to apply this underneath my eyes and then my face. Some of the products aren't really good products. So far I don't have anything bad to say about this primer. It is mattifying like it's supposed to. So the foundation that I'm going to use is in the shade F6, and it's the stick foundation, as I said. So I'm just going to apply this straight on, as like that. Straight away it's very buttery and very creamy to put on. So I'm just going to blend this out now with a brush. So I do think it's quite nice. It's blending. I think it's easier to go in with my beauty blender to spread it, and then go back in with a brush just to even it out if I need to. But so the foundation, it is buildable and you can add any on wherever you want. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more on my chin, because I feel like just so that the redness on my chin is coming through. Conceal and define, And when this first came out, this is meant to be like a dupe to Shape Tape, and lots of people were raving about it. So I went for C5 in the concealer, so it's a shade lighter than the foundation. So I describe it as like a chemically smell. But other than that, the coverage is pretty good, and it looks like it's just black with the product on one side, and then the brush on the other side. So there we go. And now I'm just gonna go in and apply it. So I just created like hairs at the front of my brow, and now I'm just going to start applying it into the brow hairs and the gaps. Where it is and what it did. So yeah, I like that product. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a bit of concealer just around my eyebrows, just to blend that out. So now I like where that is. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my eye primer. That's the eye primer. Oh, here we go. Let's consider. This is the eye primer. I'm just going to put that on top of my concealer. And this is the... Okay, this one smells a bit weird now, alright, but this is the Revolution Illuminating Eye Primer Base, and this is what it looks like. So okay, so now I'm just going to set everything, including my face, with the Bake and Blot in the shade Translucent, and this is what it looks like. It like melted everything together, and it just blended everything so easily into each other. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyeshadow. It's a just neutrals palette, so it has all your neutrals colors. It has some highlight or shimmery tones in it as well. So I'm just going to get started. So I'm going to go in first with this shade called Master, and then afterwards I might go back into this shade called Serene and just blend out. going to try blending this out with Serene. Same thing with Serene, there's a lot of fallout in the palette, and I'll go in with one of the shimmers then. So I'm going to take this small brush. I don't have a name for it because it's from Primark, but just a small brush. And I'm just going to go into the outer corner with it. Again, a lot of fallout when I'm tapping it off. So I'm just packing it on to the outer corner, and then I'm blending it up into the crease. It's darkening up, and it's not a great black shade, it's kind of dull-ish. It's not very pigmented. I'm having to pack it on to get it to build up. And I like where it is. It's like a dark, vampy kind of shade. I didn't use the gold shimmer shade. It's called Shine. So now I'm just going to go underneath my eye with the brown shade that I used first, called Master. Okay, so this is the sculpt and contour where you have your bronzer, your blush, and your highlight. You don't get a mirror with this palette. So I have this Makeup Revolution brush that I'm going to use for the bronzer. There is a lot of fallout in the palette from this bronzer. It is there. You can keep building it up to where you want to, but I just don't think it's going to get much more than that. So I'm just going to apply it to this side of my face now. So I'm just going to apply this over this side of my face. I'll put in my forehead. This blush has highlight in it, which is something I don't like. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is as pigmented as like a blush, but it shows up as more like a highlighter really. There's not much like pink in it. It's called Vivid Baked Highlighter, and that's what it looks like. So I'm going to take my highlight brush. That's a really nice highlight. You know, for a really decently priced product, this is a really good highlight. I feel like it's catching on the highlight. Metallic as well. And I'm finding it really hard to apply this, that I feel like I'm actually just scratching my lips trying to get this to go on. It is a really nude shade, so it's kind of hard to see it going on. I think it's a gloss. It's not terrible. I just have the illuminating setting spray. So I'm just going to shake it up. I'm just going to shake it and then I'm going to spray it on. I actually like the smell of that product. I don't know what it is or why, but it smelled really nice actually. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some mascara, and this is the Essence Princess Lash Mascara. There wasn't really anything that stood out as really bad to me. It just depends on what you're looking for. I know there are some products that I've tried before from Makeup Revolution and they weren't great. So there were some products that would be hit and miss. The only thing that I didn't like was the lip liner. I don't think there was anything else too bad. It was just the bronzer. You know, I think there's better out there. And I would have gone a shade darker too. The blush, I did not like the blush. I don't like highlight in my blush, and that was just way too much highlight. The other highlight that I put on, that was amazing. The eyeshadow, it wasn't terrible. There's better out there. You know, it's just, if you want something affordable, it worked, and I was able to create this look and make it work. The metallic lipstick, I don't mind it too much. It doesn't feel uncomfortable or anything. The foundation and concealer, they worked really well. I mean, as everybody was raving about it when they came out, I can see why, because they actually got quite nice. The primer, I don't have anything bad to say about it. I think it did its job. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit of a long one. Again, full face videos will be a bit long videos. Let me know what you think of the final look in the comments. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe to you guys. Don't forget that. Thanks, guys.